So here's one to show you, which already going out to a customer. Awesome. This watch is keeping time too. All right, I just was checking the times on it. This one's at 8:15 or 8:16. That's 8:16. Okay, Google, what time is it? Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 8:16 p.m.
8:16 p.m. So awesome. So 8:16 p.m. And I wrote a little note to myself yesterday at 5:12 is when I wound it up and set it. So keeping perfect time for at least what, 27 hours? So good work. All right. So we've got, this is a, man, I just looked at it. It was like a flat yellow and an anno black mixed cerakote. We've did that on the case, the SS band, the bezel, and the crown. So base coat of black baked in, then we do that yellow on top of it. Before we bake it, wipes it down with basically some brake clean, and just does partial scuffing on it, right? You're not really scuffing, he's wiping it down before it gets baked. So obviously leave the sides on, back of the watch stays that yellow, and that yellow is on this one, the yellow was underlaid, so whenever he lasered off the writing on here on the clasp, you're knocking off that black to expose that yellow under it. So you've got your Kraken logo here, my BBW down there. On the side of the watch, you've got your Kraken. And same thing on the crown. So laser off that black on top to expose that yellow. And then with the dial itself, black base coat laid down, baked on, then yellow thrown over top of it. The yellow goes to the lower areas as well as the upper areas, but wet sanded on the top, and all the raised areas go back to that black that's the base coat. We pipped it in yellow, did a silver handset on it, custom painted seconds hand. That does not loom, but the yellow is more yellow in the daytime, but greenish at night. But it's a little bit brighter than what you got in the hands. So that is the build as a whole. So multi-cerakote, lower profile exhibition caseback, black rotor, and you got your stainless steel movement holder, and then this is held on with quick release tension bars. You can pop this right off. So that's your build, man. Congrats on the build. These are held on with a tension ring, so you can turn them left, you can turn them right. They do not click. They're just held on with a tension ring. I just make the tension a little bit tighter. Plus, when it's on cerakote, it's a little bit tighter too. Then when you get them, free spinning, stock kind of style. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder to keep the time. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, you want to pre-wind it before you put it on. And you do what I did to make sure it was keeping time 27 hours later. And what you'll do is you will back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind it. And a wind is a turn away from you. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, you will keep time even if you're not very active. The backwards wind doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your spacing. So I wind them like this. If you do it for something closer to 15-20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve that you've got on it. You cannot overwind it. You can wind it all day if you want. I've had these things go way longer. We were at 27 hours and it was fine. I had these go into the 40s before, but that's not something you can quote. They'll all do that. I just don't know. I know as of that wind that I did yesterday, we were at 27 hours, keeping perfect time. So pull the crown out. Now you can set your time. You'll notice you don't have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You'll notice you also have a wobble crown. It's going to deflect lateral pressure against going into the stem, going into the movement. So when you're pushing prime on it, it is rolling with it. But to keep from that even occurring, I just pull back a little bit, put some tension on it that way. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 8:20 p.m.
8:20 p.m. Also makes it nice and easy to push right back over and thread down. That is your build, buddy. I think this thing came out pretty freaking killer. I think you'll love it. As always, they come with matching beads. Whether you want to wear them or not, it's entirely up to you. This will come in a black Kraken box. And this will come with watch clearance. It's good on all glass and metal parts of this whole watch. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. You also have some fine scratch remover. This is an acrylic glass, and you can scratch it if you do. Just put a tiny bit on it and buff against it, filling that scratch. Generate some heat with your thumb using your microfiber, and you will solidify that scratch real quick. Only use what you need because it's not just going to soak into that acrylic. It's going to go into your rag. It's going to get pushed all around. And the little bit that you need for your scratch is going to go in there. So you just need a tiny bit. This is enough to last you your watch, I promise you. So that's your build, man. Congrats once again. Yeah, man. So that's the build. I appreciate you a ton. And if you want me to be able to use something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.